Hello the internet, it's your boy SmithLockwood! And welcome to part 3 of my Frolicking in Florida vlog series detailing all of the joy from my holiday to America. So far we've been to WrestleMania, Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios and Disney's Blizzard Beach, but there is so much more to come, so do stick around. Also in this video, I'm going to be detailing exactly how you can enter the prize giveaway competition to win yourself some Your Illuminations merchandise and the very first edition, the first run of SmithLockwood merchandise. So you want to stick around for that as well. As you'll know if you watch parts 1 and 2 of this vlog series, I was in America with my best friend Rich Godfrey. He'll kill me for that one. And on day 5, we decided we wanted to get outside of Orlando and see what else Florida had to offer. So we went to visit Miami, which meant we had to leave really early in the morning. We were up at about 4:30 and had to be leaving by around 5:15. And the whole trip started with quite a bang. Lightning! The trip to Miami was an organised one, so we went with a tour company and it was nice enough. They gave us breakfast on the coach and that was foul, but aside from that it was a fairly comfortable journey. And once we arrived in Miami, they informed us that it was the biggest cruise ship port in the world. To commemorate this crazy fact, we decided it was only right to get ourselves a boat. After finding ourselves a boat, no, not that one. No, not that one either. Yeah, this one. This one with the waving crazy people. Yeah, that one. As we pulled away from the dock, it was such a beautiful sight. It was very clear that Miami was a beautiful place and somewhere that I decided I wanted to live. Forget England, forget all that Midlands rubbish. I want to live in Miami. We asked the boat driver, can you take us around some of the more beautiful properties so we can have a look and see which ones we wanted to buy. The first one the tour guide took us to was a place called Fisher Island, which is a private island that you can't get to by road, so you have to take a plane, helicopter or boat. Obviously we're on a boat, so I'm thinking, yeah, this is nice. The whole island is kitted out with everything you could ever need. You could live there without ever having to leave. There's supermarkets, hospitals, schools, dentists, swimming pools, sports clubs, everything you could need. So I'm reaching for my wallet. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get myself a little property. How much is that?
You gotta pay for the membership.
Membership?
Which is $270,000 a year.
$270,000 a year? That's 270,000. Maybe we'll just look at getting a house rather than an island. We'll get a house instead. The first house we came across was the mansion owned by the guy that invented Viagra. It was a beautiful erection surrounded by stiff, tall trees. What? Apparently, every palm tree you could see on the outside of the building was imported from Africa at a cost of $10,000 each. And there were 32 of them around the building that you could count. And that was just the ones you could count. The house covers a whopping 28,000 square feet, which I think is a little bit bigger than this room, and costs him $730,000 in tax alone per year. My wallet can stay there for now. Maybe we'll just go for an apartment. I'm gonna buy an apartment. Just on the coastline was a beautiful apartment building called Portofino Tower, where the rooms would span an entire floor and had everything in there like gyms, swimming pools, restaurants, whatever you want. Sounds good to me. My wallet was coming out. How much have I got to pay for an apartment in Miami?
No en altura.
$12 million.
Apartamento.
You know, I'd be okay living on a boat. I mean, let's have a look at the boats. Yeah. We saw a lot of nice yachts in the ports and harbours, but there was only one for me. The Luna, currently owned by some Russian chap who wanted to remain anonymous because he's so loaded, just parked up his boat on the side of Miami shores. So how much would somebody have to pay to own that boat? 10 million maybe? 50? 100 million? The Luna cost this Russian bloke $530 million. That's over $500 million. Who has $500 million just kicking around in his wallet and thinks, I'm gonna buy a boat, I'm gonna buy a boat with $530 million? Who has that money? Maybe I can't afford to live in Miami, but Miami is a beautiful, stunning place and had so many things on offer, so I did decide not to live there, but to have a little explore and see what else it had on offer. Next up we visited the South Beach area, which had a beautiful Art Deco district Within that area, we went inside this art gallery that was absolutely incredible. I fell in love with everything in there. It's called a fusion gallery, and I'm going to put up all the details in the description below, so please do check that out. Even if you can't visit the place, check out the website. The art is absolutely beautiful, and I spent a lot of time in there having a look around. After wandering down the strip for a while, we had to visit South Beach itself, and it was one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever been to. Sunglasses on, white sands everywhere, beautiful people everywhere. I've got to say, I was there sweating buckets, pale as anything, feeling like a slug, surrounded by some of the most attractive people I've ever seen in my life. Everywhere you looked, there was either a ripped man or a really attractive woman, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that looking like I do. I'm very out of shape. It was not good for my self-esteem, but a beautiful place nonetheless. The only thing that bothered me was that on the beach, there I am enjoying the view, enjoying the sea view, looking out into oblivion, when I see this boat come past. A boat with a billboard on it, flashing advertisements to the people trying to enjoy the sunshine. What is that about? What is it you can't go anywhere these days without there being some kind of advertisement? Now, something we didn't notice was that on our trip, we were actually being followed. This guy right here, this shifty looking black-headed seagull, he introduced himself to me. He said his name was Schist. And he's renowned in the bird world. He's like the Scarface, some sort of like mafioso leader within the bird universe. And basically he said that one of his pals had been incarcerated and imprisoned, and that he wanted me to help, or he was going to kill my entire family, and he looked pretty serious. So the next day I enlisted Rich as well. I said, Rich man, Schist, he came to me and he wanted us to go and find his bird friend. So we did a bit of digging, and we decided to set off on our travels on our final day in Florida to help save his mate. Our journey to find Schist's imprisoned friend quite literally took us to the middle of nowhere. We ended up in wild Florida, a nature reserve and alligator hotspot in the middle of the Everglades, which is one of the most miraculous places I think I've ever seen. A huge flat land filled with water and wildlife and plant life. Absolutely beautiful and incredible. And while we were there, we decided to get acquainted with some of the animals and look for Schist's friend. It turned out it wasn't really an animal prison, it was actually a zoo, and they were doing a lot of great conservation work for endangered species and rare animals around the world. And we got to mingle and have a laugh with those guys, so check this out. I got 2! Oh, this is the best day. Oh, you can't go. Where are you going? Stand on my pectoral. Eh? It's really good on sunburn. Richie rocking too as well? Yep. Oh, right. That's my face! Staring at my face! Yeah, that's my face, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, it's almost sunburned. Oh.
Hello. Hello.
You both coming over here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, they did! They did!
Aww.
I'm leaving now. Taking you all with me. After we'd met the Zorses and the Zedonks and loved the tiny little birds, oh god, they're so beautiful, we decided there was only one thing left to do, and that was hunt some gators. Of course, being the manly men that we are, we had to prove our masculinity by finding us some wild alligators up in those Everglades. I ain't afraid of no alligator. I think it's time to go home now. I've had enough of Florida. I want to go home. Mom! Mom! The following morning, we had to get up and say goodbye to Florida. It had been a trip like no other, and one that I will never ever forget. I'm really glad I get to share that with you guys in my Frolicking in Florida vlog series. So thank you very much for checking this out, and I hope you enjoyed it and it's inspired you to go traveling and visit some really cool places as well. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the SmithLockwood prize giveaway, where you can win the Your Illuminations t-shirts and EPs. And for the very first time, I'm going to reveal to you the SmithLockwood merchandise. Oh. I am so excited to reveal to you the SmithLockwood Since Day One t-shirts, SmithLockwood keyrings, SmithLockwood wristbands, and SmithLockwood 4 badge sets. Just give me a minute. Since day one, you guys have been so supportive of me and this channel that I wanted to commemorate that with these Since Day One SmithLockwood t-shirts. There's a picture of them here just in case you can't see it properly. I hope you like them and you've got a chance to win some of these and win all of the other merch that we're talking about. Get yourself some keyrings, some wristbands and some badges as well. How do you enter? Here's the details. There are 3 simple ways to enter yourself into the SmithLockwood prize giveaway competition. The first way is through YouTube. If you've got a YouTube account, all you have to do is subscribe to SmithLockwood, like all 3 of my Frolicking in Florida vlog series videos, and leave a comment in this video telling me what your favourite part of the entire series was. That's it. The second way to enter is via Facebook. You've all got a Facebook account, so this one's dead easy. All you've got to do, go to the SmithLockwood page, like it, then find the post about this competition, and hit the like button, and then share that on your Facebook account. Dead easy. The third and final way to enter is on Twitter. All you need to do is follow my Twitter account, find the tweet that talks about this merch giveaway, like that, and retweet it. And that's it. Of course, you can feel free to enter on all 3 social media platforms, and that will give you 3 entries into the prize giveaway, giving you more of a chance to win all of this gorgeous merchandise. The prize giveaway competition will be running until the 15th of May, which gives you plenty of time to enter on all 3 platforms, and the winners of all of this merchandise will be revealed in my next YouTube video, so you better be here to check it out. Thank you all so much for joining me. That is the end of the Frolicking in Florida vlog series. I'll be back very soon with some new vlogs, some music, a Q&A video, and lots of other things, so please do stick around. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, oh my lord, hit that subscribe button. It's the only thing that you need to do. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. God, not sheast. I don't know where your friend was. I'm sorry.